Okay, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today to discuss a matter of utmost importance. The FDA and CDC need to regain the people's trust after their inconsistent handling of the pandemic. According to a recent Gallup poll, 34% of people rated the CDC performance as poor, and another 20% rated the CDC performance as just fair. That same poll revealed that 33% of the people rate the FDA performance as poor, while another 28% rates the FDA performance as just fair. Effective public health policy cannot be implemented if the public does not trust its public health officials. The CDC and FDA need to reestablish the public trust by implementing policies of integrity and transparency. The Food and Drug Administration and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention play pivotal roles in protecting the health of Americans. They are responsible for assessing the safety and efficacy of drugs, vaccines, and medical devices, as well as monitoring and responding to public health threats. Their decisions and recommendations influence the choices we make, our health, and the health of our loved ones. It is therefore crucial that these agencies are seen as beacons of integrity, accountability, and transparency. First, let's address the issue of integrity. For years, the FDA and CDC have been at the forefront of rigorous scientific evaluation. Their mission is to ensure that the products and public health measures they recommend are based on sound science and not influenced by any external factors. However, recent incidents and allegations of conflicts of interest, lobbying, and political interference have raised questions about their independence and commitment to upholding their core values. When the public sees Moderna and Pfizer making billions of dollars from vaccines that were granted emergency use authorization by the FDA and then pushed by the CDC, all while being granted blanket immunity from unintended side effects of those vaccines, the public can't help but wonder whose best interests the FDA and CDC are really concerned with. And the question of corporate influence over the FDA goes beyond the pandemic and COVID vaccines. For example, the FDA just admitted in September of this year that the decongestant phenylephrine, which has been sold in various forms for more than 75 years, is ineffective and is basically a placebo. Dennis Miller, a retired chain pharmacist and contributor to peoplespharmacy.com, thinks the FDA should explain why it takes so long to take action against ineffective drugs, and believes the long delays in taking action against ineffective or harmful drugs are a consequence of pharma's influence over the FDA. To regain public trust, we must demand unwavering integrity from these agencies. This means that their decisions must be solely guided by science and public health, not political or financial interests. We need transparency in the processes and data used to reach decisions, and strict enforcement of ethical guidelines for all personnel involved in these critical processes. Transparency is the second key to rebuilding public trust. Transparency means the public has access to the data, studies, and decision-making processes that inform the FDA and CDC's recommendations and approvals. It means sharing rationale behind decisions, being open about uncertainties, and allowing for external scrutiny and verification. It also means clearly communicating risks and benefits, so individuals can make informed choices about their health. As NPR noted in their interview with the new CDC director, Mandy Cohen, during COVID, the CDC and public health officials now acknowledge they didn't have all the answers, but sometimes they wanted to sound authoritative. And then later, their messaging changed. That change in messaging resulted in a loss of the public's confidence. However, imagine the trust the CDC could have instilled in the American public if they followed up their messaging with, "These recommendations are based on the information we currently have and may change when we learn more about this disease." Restoring trust in the FDA and CDC is not only essential for our collective health, but also for the credibility and effectiveness of these agencies. We must remember that their actions impact the lives of millions of Americans by prioritizing policies of integrity and transparency. These agencies can regain the public's confidence and trust and fulfill their vital mission of protecting the health and well-being of all Americans. Together, we can ensure a brighter and healthier future for us all. Thank you.